What's up, everyone? Today we are doing something absolutely insane. We are going to find every single major river and lake across the entire continent of Africa. And we're going to do it fast. This is a massive challenge. We're talking about millions of square kilometers, dense jungles, vast deserts, some of the longest and deepest bodies of water on planet Earth. I've put together the most epic scavenger hunt you have ever seen, and I'm taking you all along for the ride. This is not your average geography lesson. Forget boring maps and textbooks. We are going to be on the ground, in the air, on the water, experiencing these incredible natural wonders up close. I've hidden a giant, custom-made Henkit Ventures plaque at each of the 8 locations. The first person from my team to find all 8 plaques wins $100,000. The stakes have never been higher, and the scale of this is just ridiculous. So, buckle up, because this is going to be a non-stop adventure. We're starting with the most legendary river in the world. Alright, first up, we have the longest river in the entire world, the Nile. This thing is an absolute monster, stretching over 6,600 kilometers. To make this a real challenge, I didn't just hide the plaque somewhere along the bank. Instead, I've chartered this traditional sailing boat, called a felucca, and the plaque is hidden somewhere on board. They have a clue: look for the boat with the golden scarab. But here's the twist they don't know about. There are 3 identical boats with golden scarabs. 2 of them are decoys with fake plaques, and only one has the real deal. They're going to have to race between the boats, inspect them, and figure out which one is the correct one before the other teams catch on. This is pure chaos. Chris is already yelling at Carl, telling him he's going the wrong way, while Chandler looks completely lost. This is exactly what I wanted to see. The Nile isn't just a river, it's the lifeblood of this entire region. For thousands of years, civilizations have depended on its waters for everything from farming to transport. As the teams are frantically searching, they're literally sailing through history. You can see ancient temples and ruins lining the banks, and it's just an incredible sight. But they don't have time for sightseeing right now. The pressure is on. Yes, Nolan just spotted it. He's climbing aboard the correct felucca. He found the real plaque hidden inside a clay pot in the boat's galley. That's 1 down, 7 to go. He's got the early lead, but this is a marathon, not a sprint. The other teams are not happy. Okay, Nolan has his plaque. Let's get to the chopper and fly to our next destination, the source of this very river. We've just landed on the shores of Lake Victoria, the largest lake in Africa, the biggest tropical lake in the world. This place is enormous. It's bordered by 3 different countries: Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. The scale is hard to comprehend. Hidden on one of thousands of islands is the next Henkit Ventures plaque. Teams load high-speed motorboats, racing across the water searching islands. Their only clue is a photograph of a unique rock formation. There are tons of rocky shores. They must be observant and cover huge distances. Look at that. Tarek thinks he's found it. The rock formation matches. They're flooring it. And there it is, plaque wedged in a crevice. Tarek ties the score. Welcome to West Africa and the mighty Niger River. This river is insane. It forms a giant crescent. Guinea, Mali, Niger, Nigeria. It's a crucial waterway for trade, agriculture, life. We're in Mali near the city of Mopti. The river delta makes a maze of channels and islands. No high-tech speedboats here. Only traditional wooden pirogues. Teams must slow down and work with local guides. The plaque is hidden in a floating village. The clue is a riddle. I have a mouth but never speak, a bed but never sleep. Find me where the spices meet the deep. That means a riverbed. The plaque is at a spice stall. This is as much mental as physical. Chris figures it out. He yells to his pirogue guide, "Go to the spice market." Paddling hard, weaving through crowded channels. First to the floating market, running stall to stall, digging through a basket of dried chilies, finds the plaque. Chris celebrates with his guide. We are now in the heart of Africa, at the second longest river on the continent, the Congo River. This river is an absolute beast. It's the deepest river in the world and carries a massive volume of water. We're in the Democratic Republic of Congo. The jungle here is thick, it's humid, it's full of unknown challenges. This might be the most difficult leg of the entire race. The plaque is hidden near the Inga Falls. Getting there is the real test. The teams have to abandon their vehicles and trek through dense rainforest with just a map and a compass. Cross streams, cut through vines, endure heat and humidity. This is survival. Find the markers for the hidden path. Climb the cliff face. The view is breathtaking, the Congo churning below. And there, wedged in the rock, is the plaque. That's the second plaque for Tarek. He's taken the lead, exhausted, but thrilled. We've made it to Lake Tanganyika, another of Africa's Great Lakes, the world's second oldest, second deepest, longest freshwater lake. It's so deep the bottom waters have no oxygen. For this challenge, we're going underwater. Teams gear up, plan search patterns. Underwater, they can only use hand signals. Be systematic or find nothing. The water is crystal clear, but the search area is large. Underwater scooters help cover ground and look awesome. Limited air, the clock is ticking. Wait, I think Carl just saw something. He's signaling Chandler, pointing to a small reef cave. He zips over and pulls out a heavy locked chest. They did it. They bring it to the surface and pry it open. Inside is the Hank Adventures plaque. Chandler's team is finally on the scoreboard. The other teams see them celebrate. The frustration is real. We're moving south to one of Earth's most spectacular sights, the Zambezi River and Victoria Falls. We've flown south to the Zambezi River, where it plunges to form Victoria Falls, known locally as the smoke that thunders. The noise is deafening. The spray soaks you from hundreds of meters away. The plaque for this challenge is hidden with a direct view of the falls. But to get the clue, they must bungee jump from the Victoria Falls Bridge. At the bottom, an instructor will hand them their next clue. I am not a fan of heights. I'm definitely not doing this one. Chris looks terrified. Nolan looks born for this. If they can't make the jump, they're out of this leg. The Zambezi is the fourth longest in Africa, carving through 6 countries, vital for hydroelectric power and wildlife. Nolan jumps first, gets his clue dangling upside down, sprints to Knife Edge Bridge, and finds the plaque. He ties Tarek. Chris lags, shaken and behind. Our 7th location is the incredible Lake Malawi, also known as Lake Nyasa. They call this the Lake of Stars because fishermen's lanterns light the water at night like a galaxy. Teams must paddle a traditional buado to a designated fishing boat. The fishermen will give them the plaque, but only if they can trade for it with bread, sugar, and soap. Negotiate respectfully or get refused. Watching my team used to Porsches and speedboats wobble in canoes is hilarious. Chandler has already fallen in twice. Tarek arrives first, greets respectfully, trades, and gets the plaque. That's number 3. He retakes the lead. Lake Malawi borders Malawi, Mozambique, Tanzania, and has more fish species than any other lake. Water is life here, and the buato is culture. This is it, the final challenge. We are in southern Africa at the Orange River, from Lesotho to South Africa to the Atlantic. The final plaque and the $100,000 are on a raft drifting downstream. All-out kayak race. Tarek starts 5 minutes ahead with the most plaques. Nolan 2 minutes behind. Then Chris, then Chandler. Light rapids, enough to capsize the careless. Pure speed, stamina, and skill. The orange is a lifeline in a dry land. Irrigation carving a green ribbon through rugged cliffs and orange rock. Tarek navigates like a pro, but Nolan is a powerhouse, closing the gap. Neck and neck, kayaks bumping, the raft in sight, cash stacked. And Nolan reaches out and grabs the plaque seconds before Tarek. Unbelievable. Nolan wins the $100,000. I cannot believe what we just witnessed. Nolan, congratulations, man. You paddled your heart out and you earned every single penny of this $100,000. Watching you race across Africa, from the Nile to the Orange, has been one of the most incredible experiences of my life. This challenge showcased the breathtaking beauty and immense scale of Africa's rivers and lakes. These are not just lines on a map, they are vibrant, living